What if I told you Pete Davidson, the guy forever trending for his outrageous dating history, is actually one of the most misunderstood and complex stars in Hollywood? Sure, headlines are quick to label him the serial dater of the century, but there's a lot more to Pete than just relationships and punchlines. Born in Staten Island in 1993, Pete was just 7 years old when his father, a New York City firefighter, died in the 9/11 attacks. That single event became a defining trauma, one that sent Pete into a spiral of grief, depression, and mental health struggles from a young age. He's spoken candidly about suicidal thoughts as a kid and how comedy, yes, comedy, became his escape. By the time he was a teenager, he was performing at clubs, pushing dark, brutally honest material that didn't just get laughs, it struck nerves. Fast forward to age 20, and Pete becomes one of the youngest cast members to ever join Saturday Night Live, not for impressions or celebrity impersonations, but for his raw, self-deprecating humor. His authenticity connected, and suddenly, America had a new kind of comedy star, one who wasn't afraid to say the uncomfortable truth out loud. But the spotlight brought new challenges. Pete was diagnosed with Crohn's disease, borderline personality disorder, and openly struggled with substance abuse. He didn't hide it. He checked into rehab, took breaks from SNL, and used his platform to speak about mental health, in a way that was refreshingly honest, often hilarious, and at times, deeply heartbreaking. Then came the whirlwind of celebrity romances: Ariana Grande, Kim Kardashian, Kaya Gerber, Cassie David, Emily Ratajkowski, and now model Elsie Hewitt, just to name a few. The media couldn't get enough, but here's what they missed: behind each headline was a guy who, against all odds, kept showing up, for himself, his fans, and his work. He starred in and co-wrote The King of Staten Island, a semi-autobiographical film that gave the world an unfiltered look at his life. He launched Bupkis, his own series on Peacock, where he basically plays himself, but turned up to 100, blending reality and absurdity in true Pete fashion. He even made headlines again recently when he and Elsie were spotted courtside at MSG, looking happier than ever. But while the world watches his every move, Pete remains unfazed. He's built a career on being vulnerable, turning trauma into triumph, and finding humor in the darkest places. He's not perfect, far from it, but maybe that's why people relate to him so much. In a world of polished influencers and filtered lives, Pete Davidson is raw, unfiltered, and brutally real. So, the next time someone brushes him off as just another funny guy, remind them, this man turned pain into power, built a career from heartbreak, and continues to evolve in ways most never expected. Love him or hate him, Pete Davidson isn't going anywhere. And maybe, just maybe, that's what makes him one of the most fascinating figures in pop culture today. What do you think? Is Pete secretly a genius riding the chaos, or just figuring it out like the rest of us? Drop your take in the comments, give this video a like if you learned something new, and subscribe for more stories the tabloids won't tell you. This isn't just another celebrity spotlight, this is the truth behind the fame.